So welcome to the PEP 4 past paper review of grade 4 numeracy math test 2023. I hope you will find this helpful. I will not be reading the general instructions, but I'll move straight to the paper. Alright, remember you're watching Learning with Teacher M. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching as always. All right, let's go. Number 1, it says which option shows coins in or with a total value of $42. So let's go. Hold on, wait, I don't need this. Should have taken up my pen tool before. Give me a minute, guys. All right, so let's check these. $42 is what we're looking for. Trying to get all of them on screen, so we just work them one time and you can see what we're working with. Looking for $42. Right, we have A to D right here. So let's go. This is 20 plus 10, that's 30, and 1. So this is 31, but we're looking for $42. All right, so you have a $20 plus $20, that's 40, plus 10, that's 50, plus 1, so B is 52. All right, we have 20 plus 1, 21, 22, 23. C is $23. We have 20 plus 20, that's 40, 41, 42. So D is $42. The answer is D. Moving on to number 2. Which two numbers will give a total of 100? If you know how to kind of square off quickly, you know 4 and 7. 4 plus 7 passed 10 already. So that would 40 and 70 pass 100. 40 plus 60 is 100, so it can't be that. 30 plus 60 is 90. And then you have the 2, 5 to make it 10, 90, and 10 is 100. So the answer would be C. Nonetheless, if you need to set out and check, please do that. So if it's going to take you some time to do your 45 plus your 75 to see if it's A, 5 plus 5 is 10. Rename. 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 1 is 12, so that's all of 120. You're looking for 100. You know it can't be A, you go to B, do the same thing, set it out. Go to C if it's not at B, and you just set out. For those who can do it off the hand just like that, you will know what to do. But the answer is C. As I always say, whatever you do, try not to get it wrong. Do your best. Number 3. Which operation will give the difference? When you hear difference, you're thinking subtracting, taking away, minus. So which operation will give the difference of two numbers? A says it's addition, B division, C multiplication, D subtraction. It's D subtraction, which is the same thing as taking away. When you do that, you're finding the difference. Number 4. All right, which number when divided by 3 leaves a remainder? So let's do a little working out. Now this calls for your table. 3 into 12 goes 4 times, no remainder. All right, if you divide 12 by 3, 4 divided by 3, 3 4s are 12, plus, so 12 and what give you 14, it's 2. So you're going to have a remainder. It's going to be 3 with a remainder of 2. So we know it's B. 3 into 15 goes 5 times. There's nothing left. 3 into 21 goes 7 times. There's nothing left. The answer is B. Moving on to number 5. Which of the following is true? Right off. Anyone looking like your left hand when folded is less than. So you can put L. Less than. Hold on. less than, the one that looks like your right hand when folded is greater than or more. All right, so A says 19 is greater than 25. Not true. B, 19 is less than 25. That is true. C says 25 is equal to 19. We know it's not. D says 19 is less than 19. No, 19 is equal to 19. Answer is B. Moving on to number 6. A bag with 30 mangoes is shared equally among 3 friends. Which of the following would result in the number of mangoes each friend received? So they have 30 mangoes in the bag and it's 3 of them. So you're dividing by 3, which is A. Number what are we now? Number 6 we just did. We're now at number 7. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watching Learning with Teacher M. This is the 2023 Grade 4 Numeracy past paper. Number 7. Which of the following represents the product? When you hear product, you think multiplication. Which of the following represents the product of 521 and 3? So if it's multiply, you have 500. It's gonna be, where's my tool? 521 times 3, because you're looking at product, which means you're gonna set out your 521 times 3. Draw your bar or your line. Put in your sign. 3 ones are 3. So it's gonna be between C and D. Those end in 3. 3 twos are 6. Both of them have 6 next. All right. 3 fives are 15. So it's going to be C. 1563. Number 8. Which digit has the greatest value in the number 4352? This is a giveaway, so we shouldn't even be working this out. But ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Fill your table from the ones. So that's 2, 5, then your 3, and then your 4. 4,000. So 4 is in the thousand place. That's the greatest value. Moving on to number 8. Sorry, we just did 8. Number 9. Which of the following represents $423.15? So if you were to do your table and you make this your decimal point, all right, decimal, and you have that, and you have ones, tens, hundreds, and continue. So this would be your tenths, this would be your hundredths, this would be your ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and this is your decimal section right here. So it says 400, 4 in the 100, 20, and 3 point. That's the point to give you along your cents section. 15 cents, so 1 5. All right, so you're looking for 423.15. That's that D. Number 10. What is another way of writing 540? So 500, you're looking for 500. Anyone starting off with 500, that's D. Moving on, it says the diagram below shows a rectangle divided into 4 equal parts. So if it's 4 equal parts, then you know it's quarters. The shaded parts of the rectangle shown represent one whole. Use the diagram to answer question 11. So when 4 parts are shaded, the entire thing is shaded. That's one whole. What is the total fraction represented by the shaded parts of rectangles shown below? So remember, if this is 1 plus another 1 plus 3/4, all right, so what would it be? 2 and 3/4. These two would become 2 plus the 3/4 make it 2 and 3/4. So you should have 2 and 3 out of 4 parts. That is right at A, right in your face. Number, what's this one? 12. A fraction of the circle shown below has been shaded. Use it to answer question 12. What number represents the denominator of the fraction that is shaded? Denominator is a number at the bottom. Denominator, what's at the bottom? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And remember, the denominator tells you how many parts the whole is divided into. So they're asking you what number represents the denominator. So don't be tricked now by the shaded part. Please, denominator is the key thing here. Number 13. What is 364 rounded to the nearest hundred? Nearest hundred. 364 to the nearest hundred. So you're looking at 64. Is 60 less than 50? Or is it 50 and above? That is going to tell you what you need to do. Alright, so because 60 is greater than 50, you're moving to the next whole number, which is 4, so it becomes 400. 360 is past halfway, passes 350, so it's closer to 400 than it is to 300. The answer is C. Number 14. Alex came fourth in a race. Sam came 3 places ahead of him. What's Sam's position? So let's do a little workout here. So let's call this our finish line. We're running this direction, all right? Here is the finish line. Let's put an F. So it says Sam came fourth. So we're going to have a place here. A first place, a second place, a third place, and a fourth place. And this is Sam. Sam came fourth. It says, Alex. Sorry. Alex came fourth. So this is Alex. A-L-E-X. Alex. He came fourth. Sam came 3 places ahead of him. So ahead of him is 1 place here, 2 and 3. So this is Sam. Sam would be first. First is at A. Number 14 is A. Number 15. The picture below shows a group of students. Use it to answer question 15. What fraction of the group of students is standing? So you have to see how many students are there to get your denom. That's the total. Denom is the denominator or the bottom number. How many students? That's the whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 students in all. Now they want you to tell them how many are standing. Right? What fraction is standing? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them standing. And that's 4/7. Let's see what they have. 4/7 is at B. Moving on, so we're gone halfway the paper. Remember to tell me if I'm going slow enough now. If my pace is moderate and okay. Remember, I'm this fast talking teacher, but trying to slow down so I will not be leaving anybody behind. Number 16. There's always a number line, it seems, in all the papers. Examine the number line below. Use it to answer question 16. So we're seeing it's a distance between 0 and 1. And you have a half mark here, which is telling us that this is a quarter. I don't know what they're asking, So this would be 1/4, a half, and this would be 3/4. Alright? And then you have the whole. Don't know what they're going to ask. Let's go down. Which fraction best describes the location of x? We've done that already. It's a quarter of the way, or the distance. Examine the set of triangles below. The fraction of the triangles that are shaded is 6/10 or 6 out of 10? Use this information to answer question 17. What or which whole number is 6 out of 10 closest to? So 6 out of 10 is closest to 1. Almost the whole. If it were 5 out of 10, it would still be closest to 1 or closer to 1, because 10 is 1. 10 is the whole. And remember, when rounding, if it's anywhere 1 or 0 to 4, it's down. 5 and above, you go up to the next one. So this is 6, which means you go up closer to 1. Number 18. Examine the picture showing a bottle with liquid soap below. Use it to answer question 18. So liquid soap in the bottle. Which unit of measure is most suitable to represent the amount of liquid soap in the bottle? A says it's best to say gram, B liter, C meter, D ton. If you know your unit, your metric unit or system, you know gram is for weight going up. So it's liquid, it's liter. This is length and this is heavy weight. All right, heavy weight. All right. Examine the time shown on the clock below. Use it to answer question 19. Now if you remember your clockwork or know your clockwork, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and then 30, and this is past the hour. Over here is to the hour. Let's work with this side since they have the hands on this side. Don't need to put in any timing on that side. Oh no, undo. Let's go. Which of the following is the same as the time shown on the clock? So if this, let's work the clock. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We don't need to go to 30 because we ain't working that far. So we know it's going to be 20 minutes past 5. The long hand is a minute and 20 past the hour 5. All right. So let's see. 20 minutes past 5 is at D. Undo. I don't need you. Number 20. We're heading to the end, guys. A piece of stick is 55 centimeters long. How much shorter than a meter is the piece of stick? So you remember that 100 centimeters will give you 1 meter. So if you have 55 out of this 100, what is left? 5 from that, you can't. You have to do some renaming. You're left with 0. 10, still rename because we're going to the end. You're left with 9. Now 10, 5 from 10, 5. 5 from 9 is 4. And you know 0 from nothing is just nothing. So the answer is A, 45 centimeters shorter. Alright? Alright, examine the rectangle below. Use it to answer question 21. The amount of space taken up by the rectangle is 28 centimeter cube, or square centimeter, I mean, not cube. Cube would be 3 centimeters square. What does 28 centimeters square represent? So if it's 28, is it the area? Is it the length? Is it the perimeter? Is it the height? Alright, so if you put 7 here, 7 and 7 is 14, plus 4, 14 and 4 is what? 4 and 4 is 8, 18, plus 4 for this side, 4 and 8 is what? 12, 4, and this one is 1, what I'm saying, plus this one is 2, that's 22, so you know it can't be the perimeter. 4 sevens, 28, so that's the area. The area, the formula is the length times the width. The 4 sevens, 28, or 7s 4s, still 28. That's the area that we were finding there. 22. Which instrument is best used to accurately measure temperature? Temperature. Scale is for weight, pound and dose, pound and ounces. B is a thermometer, C is a clock, and D ruler. We don't even need to go through what those are used to measure. That's a given. It's a thermometer. Let's go through still. Scale is for weight, thermometer hot or cold temperature, clock is time, ruler is length. So it's B for the temperature. Alright, the diagram below shows the month of October from a calendar for the year 2022. Use it to answer questions 23 and 24. So here we have the calendar showing October. October 2022. So you see that month starts on a Saturday. These are key details. Ends on a Monday. Alright. If you're looking at how many Sundays, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't know what they might ask. How many Fridays and Saturdays, you do the same thing. Not sure what they're going to ask. Which day is October 3? October 3 is a Monday. Monday is at B. Number 24. Which of the following is true about the month of October? A says it has 6 weeks. No month has 6 weeks, so we don't even need to check that. B says 5 weeks and 2 days. No month has 5 weeks. C says it has 5 weeks. Again, none has 5. D says it has 4 weeks and 3 days. Has to be that, but let's just do it together. So you have a full week here, that's 1. A full week, that's 2. A full week, that's 3. A full week, that's 4, plus 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. So that's at D, 4 weeks and 3 days. Alright, examine the box below. Use it to answer question 25. Remember, you're watching Learning with Teacher M. This is a 2023 grade 4 numeracy paper. And I'm doing a walkthrough or a review, or you might be looking for question and answers, or problem and solution, grade 4 maths, mathematics, Jamaica primary exit profile. This has something to do with that. Alright, moving on. So it says the box is an example of which solid. Right away you can see that, I don't know if the paper is stretched too much, but looking at these sides you are seeing rectangle, so it's got to be a cuboid. Let's hope it's not a cube, but the thing was stretched too much. But based on these sides, it's showing a cuboid. Remember, the cuboid is formed with rectangular faces. The cube is formed with square faces. 26. A line was drawn through a shape and it created 2 identical squares. Which of the following could be the shape that the line was drawn through? Got to be a rectangle. If you divide a rectangle in 2 equal parts, you should end up with 2 squares. A kite? No. A circle? No, wouldn't end up in squares. Those would end in half circles. Triangle still would not get squares. You would still end up with 2 triangles. So the answer is rectangle. A bicycle together with its price tag is shown below. Oh, it looks like I said this question on another paper. It's on another paper, did you know? Don't remember the year. Use it to answer questions 27 and 28. So here you have the bicycle and the tag is N. Not sure what the tag is, the price is. Which of the following would result in the cost for 2 bicycles? So if it's N, the cost is N. You want to know what's the cost for 2? It's got to be N plus N, because 1 bicycle plus another bicycle and its cost. Alright. 28. Guys, most of these just common reasoning. So don't be thrown off by some of the terms and what you're seeing on the paper. Just think carefully. 28. Susan bought the bicycle on sale for half price. She paid $4,000. So if she paid $4,000 and it's half price, that means it's 2 times this. That is the full price. What was the original price for the bicycle? 2 4s are 8, so it's $8,000. The original price would have been $8,000. She paid a half price of $4,000. Moving on to 29 and 30. Students in grade 4 class or in a grade 4 class were asked which sports they liked most. The pictograph below shows their responses. Use it to answer questions 29 and 30. So we have sports being track and field, netball, tennis, and football. Let's look if there's a key. Generally, once you have a graph, look for a key. And here they have one. One face represents 4 students. So this would be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. And this is a half, which is 2. So how many like track and field? 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, and 2, 18. 4 plus 4, so 3 4s are 12. 4 plus 2 is 6, because that's 1.5. 2 4s are 8, plus 2 equals 10. Let's go down. How many students like football? Football would be 10. We've worked that out. C. Number 30, and it's the last item on the paper. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if I really did a good job in this video. It motivates me to make some more. Let me know if you're learning from them, if they're helping you in any way. It's very hard to find the time to make them, but I try my best to sacrifice. So please let me know how I'm doing and if you're benefiting. All right. Number 30. Which sport is liked by twice the number of students who like tennis? So you have to find tennis to see how many like tennis, which is 6. So which number is 2 times 6? That's 12. 2 6s give you 12. And that is Miss Netball. Can you play netball? Girls now, you know. And boys, do you like netball? Do you like to watch netball being played? So the answer here is B, netball. This is the end of the 2023 or 2023 grade 4 numeracy past paper walkthrough. You've watched Learning with Teacher M, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, I am M. All right. Catch you all, guys.